Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a keratin treatment on a returning client. Now this is her second keratin treatment and her hair has been absolutely thriving. And that's because she is taking good care of her hair at home. So today I want to talk about some common mistakes I see people making when it comes to their keratin treatment so that you too can have luscious, thriving curls. Okay, so let's dive in. As always, I'm going in with the Cezanne Smoothing Keratin Treatment, and it's the only keratin treatment I use in the salon, and that is because it's 100% formaldehyde free and is a more plant-based formula that is designed to reduce frizz, add shine, and make curly hair more manageable without altering the curl pattern. Alright, so as I apply the treatment, let's briefly dive into what is a keratin treatment for those of you who don't know. So keratin is a natural protein found in our hair, skin, and nails. Our body naturally produces it. It is a structural protein that's responsible for strength, elasticity, and protection of our hair, skin, and nails. A keratin treatment works by infusing keratin protein into the hair cuticle to smooth, strengthen, and reduce frizz. It temporarily fills in porous or damaged areas of the hair, making it more resistant to humidity and breakage. I love it for curly hair specifically because it not only makes the curls stronger, but it helps fight against humidity. So whether you're wearing your hair curly or straight, your styles will last longer. It also makes styling and detangling your hair so much easier because your curls are smoother, and it helps enhance your curl definition. A lot of my clients notice that their curls are well defined and wash and go ready after getting a keratin treatment. I also want to add that a keratin treatment is a semi-permanent smoothing treatment. This means that it gradually washes out, which is great for people who just want to try it out for a little bit or for a season when your hair needs a little bit of TLC. I will admit that for myself and my clients who do the keratin treatment regularly, we have noticed that over time our hair is stronger, thicker, healthier because the treatment really helps protect our hair from damage. This means we are able to retain length and reach longer lengths than we have before while utilizing the keratin treatment. And that's because at home we are taking care of our curls and we're taking care of the treatment so that the treatment really just protects our hair from any damage. So collectively we're able to reach beyond those hair growth plateaus. Our hair is getting longer than our shoulders or wherever your hair stops, using the keratin treatment as an insurance policy. Alright, and here's my client's hair after processing her keratin treatment. I just want to put side by side a video of her hair when it was virgin. As I said, this was her second keratin treatment, and it's been about 4 months between her first and her second. And as you can see, it looks like her curls, maybe just a little bit more stretched out, but it is the same set of curls. And that's important to see because people commonly mistake keratin treatments for like a straightening treatment, like a relaxer, but it really is just a smoothing treatment to close down those cuticles, make your hair stronger, softer, so that detangling and managing your hair is much easier. Alright, so as I blow dry my client's hair to start sealing in this keratin treatment, let's talk about the first common mistake that I see people make when it comes to taking care of their keratin treatment. And I would say this is probably the biggest mistake that people make, and that is they are using sulfate shampoos, harsh shampoos that will strip your keratin treatment. Using shampoos that contain sulfates and sodium chloride, which is actually salt, will strip the keratin from your hair and cause frizz. And that is because, like we said, a keratin treatment is a semi-permanent keratin treatment which will gradually wash out. So you don't want to use harsh shampoos that contain sulfates that are going to strip your keratin treatment out earlier than it's supposed to. I've seen so many people invest money in getting their keratin treatment only to go home and use a very harsh shampoo that will strip the keratin treatment right down the drain. And those DIY homemade shampoos are not exempt. Using black soap or even apple cider vinegar is enough to start stripping away at the keratin treatment. So you want to make sure that you invest in a sulfate-free and salt-free shampoo to extend the life of your keratin treatment. If you want to be safe, make sure that on your shampoo bottle it says keratin safe. And that actually leads us to our next common mistake that people make when it comes to their keratin treatment is that they are over washing their hair. Like I've said, a keratin treatment is a semi-permanent treatment, meaning it will gradually wash out. So if you keep washing your hair, you are slowly but surely chipping away at that treatment with every wash. So don't overwash your hair and don't underwash your hair because that's a whole nother issue. But you want to at least stick to washing your hair no more than once or twice a week. This will ensure that your keratin is safe from being washed down the drain, as well as keeping your hair and scalp clean, even if you live a very active lifestyle. Alright, so after blow drying her hair, I'm going in and giving her a little trim. I really love the keratin treatment because it tends to keep those ends really strong and from splitting. So that means when it comes time to the trim, I really don't have to take much off. It's really all about shaping. Alright, so as I continue to trim her hair, let's get into this next common mistake that I see people make when it comes to taking care of their keratin treatment at home, which is they are using too much protein. While a keratin treatment adds protein to the hair already, some people tend to overload their hair with extra protein treatments after. This leads to stiffness and breakage. You want to make sure that your hair is balanced between moisture and protein. So in order to do this, you want to use a moisturizing deep conditioner with every wash day. This makes sure that the keratin is keeping your hair strong and intact, and you're keeping your hair moisturized, which is so important, especially when you have curly hair. Curly hair thrives off of moisture. Alright, so after her trim, I'm going in and flat ironing her hair so that I can finish sealing in this treatment. Now, a keratin treatment uses heat to seal onto the hair so that it lasts longer. A lot of people ask, is the flat ironing and the blow drying necessary? Yes, this is what seals the treatment onto your hair so that it lasts 3+ months. If you're a curly girl and wear your hair in curls majority of the time, you can absolutely get a keratin treatment and then wash your hair after and your curls will bounce right back. You do not have to style your hair straight or with heat in order to maintain a keratin treatment. And this actually brings us to our final common mistake that people make when it comes to taking care of their keratin treatment at home is that when they actually do heat style their hair, they're not using a heat protectant or preparing their hair for heat. If you are applying heat without a heat protectant, this will cause your keratin to break down and lead to dryness. This will actually damage your curls and alter your hair texture after the treatment. You always want to make sure that you're using a heat protectant, as in a blow dry cream or a heat protectant spray or serum, just before using heat styling tools to protect your hair and to protect the keratin treatment. Alright, and here are the final results. Look how full and luscious her hair is. And you know I'm gonna bring up the layers. I love how the keratin treatment has really helped her thick hair be more manageable. It's much easier even for me to blow dry and get through it because she definitely has a ton of hair. So the keratin treatment makes styling her hair, managing her hair so much easier, so much faster. Even as we look to the front, we can see her color is vibrant, her hair is shiny, and it really just looks healthy, which is what I love about the keratin treatment, is that it makes your hair look like brand new. It just gives it a nice polish, a nice sheen. As long as she continues to take care of her hair at home, her curls will thrive. If you're still debating if a keratin treatment is right for you and you want to dive into the common misconceptions people have about the treatment, then you want to check out this upcoming video. Until then, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!